guys, it's Virginia and welcome back to another Sunday video with me on Somebody's in the USA. So this week's theme is how to, and since it is back to school season, I decided to do how to slay this school year. And I know Kelsey did a similar video to this, so sorry about that, but for the record, I did have this planned out before she uploaded that, so I'm not trying to copy her. Basically, this video is going to be how to do well this school year, how to start off strong, and how to keep going well academically and socially wise, I guess. So this is all around just kind of school advice. I do want to say, if you are a freshman starting soon, I do have a freshman advice video. I will put it right there, and I made it last year after my freshman year. I think that video is going to be very helpful for any freshman because I just wrote out like pages of advice, and that video is close to 20 minutes long, so there's a lot of good advice in there. Go check it out if you're a freshman. So finally, how to slay the school year. First and foremost, make sure that you have all of your summer work done. Give yourself at least one day before school, so like your last day of summer, have your summer work done before that. I didn't do that, and I was reading like my entire day. I'm not very good at this, but hopefully next year is my senior year, so maybe I'll learn by then. It's super important to get your summer work done because not only is it your first grades, it's probably your first few weeks of school's like discussion. Like for APRL last year, we had to read 2 chapters because you have to cover X amount of material before the exam if you take in an AP class, and so we had to learn the first few chapters during the summer because we didn't have time to cover it during the school year. And if you don't do that, not only are you gonna get a bad grade for your summer work, also for the test and for the rest of the year, you're not gonna know what was assigned. And especially for English summer reading books, you're always gonna keep relating back to the books that you read, and you're probably gonna write an essay on them. So just take my advice and get your summer work done. The second thing is to get as many supplies as you can before school starts. I know some people like to just bring like a notebook and a pen the first day of school and teachers tell you what you need, but in my experience, that's not really the case. I mean, sometimes they'll say you need a binder and you need to bring all this stuff to class, but it's not anything out of the ordinary. Some schools have school lists. If you do, that's great. I don't, but I know what I need for classes, and that's a binder and a notebook and dividers for each class. That's just a thing that I need. That's how I work. That being said, if your teacher wants you to do a certain organization in your binder, it's okay to listen, but if you know that's not going to work or it's not working, you just need to change it for yourself because it is your binder. It is the class that you are taking and trying to succeed in. And if how the teacher's telling you to do something isn't helping, then you need to change that. Anyways, that kind of went off topic. So yeah, get supplies if you can before school starts. I got most of mine on a tax-free weekend, so I don't know if everywhere has tax-free weekend, but where I live, there's a tax-free weekend. And so a lot of people like to go back to school shopping because there's no taxes on anything that you buy. So a few things you definitely want to have on the first day of school, regardless of whatever your habits are, if you buy your supplies before or after school starts. But you're going to want a planner because I use planners a lot, and you can just use the school planner that the school gives you. If you have that, they'll usually hand it out on the first day. Personally, I actually do use my school planner, which some people probably might find weird. I actually bought a cute planner this year, but I'm still kind of deciding whether I should use that or just keep them separate, one for YouTube, one for school. You also want pencils and pens, highlighters, all that stuff, and a pencil bag. My pencil bag is how I do everything for school. I need a pencil bag. And then for your locker, if you have one, make sure you have a locker shelf and also a little caddy or something to put pencils in because, like I was saying, I need my pencil bag, but sometimes if I leave it at home, I have nothing for school other than like my books and stuff. Like I can't do anything without my pencil bag, so I always keep like a highlighter, a pen, Post-its, and like some pencils in a little thing in my locker, and that is what saves me on days that I forget my pencil bag. Moving on to the first day of school, here's a few things you'll want to do. So first, be well rested. If you leave yourself that last day of summer and won't have to do any summer work, then you can go to bed at a reasonable time. Try and get 8.5 hours of sleep. That is what is recommended for like the teenage age group, which I never get because of the school I go to. But if it's the last day of summer and you have all your summer work done, you can control how much sleep you get. It probably would be nicer to get even more than 8.5 hours just so that you are well rested when you wake up in the morning. To make it as easy as possible for school mornings, you should pick out your outfit the day before, especially for the first day of school, because you know you want to look cute. I actually have a uniform, so this doesn't apply to me, But if you don't, then you should definitely like get your cutest outfit, like your favorite outfit. Make sure it's dress code though, I guess. You don't want to get dress coded on the first day of school. That would be pretty annoying and embarrassing. Next, get your bag ready the night before. Like, this kind of sounds dumb, but it actually takes so much time putting all your books and stuff in your book bag the day of. Like, I'm always scrambling. That's the last thing I do, and then my mom is like shouting at me to hurry up, but just get your bag ready before, it just makes sense. On your first day of school, I just like to do simple and pretty makeup. I actually have a back to school makeup tutorial coming soon on my main channel, so go subscribe to my main channel if you aren't already and check that out. That's not coming for like a week or so maybe, I'm not exactly sure, but I think that that is a really nice school makeup tutorial, so watch out for that. But yeah, just do simple, flattering, pretty makeup. Natural makeup, don't make it too harsh or anything. For your hair, I'm not much of like a hair person, but I would just do like a simple and elegant and flattering hairstyle for your hair type. You know your hair type and you know what styles look good on you and also which styles take the least amount of time. So yeah, just do a simple and elegant looking hairstyle for the first day. This isn't that necessary, but if you do want to go the extra step, I would like paint your nails or get a pedicure. Or I'm not good at painting my nails and I don't really like going to nail salons. So what I usually do is I got these fake nails from Dollar General for $1. They're just French tip nails and you just glue them on. These are by the brand Kiss and they're really nice, and I just like to wear these from time to time. So I wore these for the first week of school. If you don't know, I actually just finished up my first week of school. It was pretty bad. I had 2 papers. And the last thing you'll want when you're walking into your first day of school is to have confidence. Don't like walk around like scared looking around. Like just walk normally like you would through your house but with a backpack on. Number 4 is academics. I need to listen to some of this advice. Some of this is me saying don't fall into these rabbit holes because they are freaking hard to get out of. Make good habits while you can, and that is to do your work and don't procrastinate. I'm terrible about procrastinating and not doing my work. That's bad. So try not to procrastinate. Have good time management skills, especially if you play sports, if you're a really social person and you socialize a lot. But I would put doing your homework in front of going out to eat with your friends every night. Or if you do YouTube like the girls on this channel do, you need to prioritize and not procrastinate and actually do your work, because if you don't do your homework, not only are you going to fall behind on that material, but it's also going to affect your grade. So it's just a domino effect of bad things. So do your homework and don't procrastinate. Stay organized so that you know where everything is. So like every weekend, go through your binders and make sure everything's in its place. So put your homework in the homework divider and just make sure you know where all your notes are. Maybe look over them. Just stay organized and don't have all those stray papers in your backpack. Those honestly annoy me so much, and I can't just put regular just stray papers in my backpack because they're gonna get all crushed, and it's just, I can't do it. And this is probably one of the most helpful things you're gonna hear in this video, and that is suck up to the teachers the first like 2 or 3 weeks. Just do everything right, you know, just be the perfect student so that in a few months when you have 4 practices a week and you have homework in other classes and your extended family staying over at your house and you just couldn't get that one assignment done, you kind of have leeway because they'll know you're a good student, you always do your work. It's, you know, just this one time that you couldn't get it done, so you might have a bit more leeway, and they're just going to have a better opinion of you overall. And the 5th kind of category is stuff throughout the year. So if you want to maintain like having cute outfits every day, just pick them out the night before or even the week before, like Sunday night, plan them all out. But if you want to be more accustomed to the weather, you might want to plan it out the day before, just because so many things can change in a few days. So like if it's Wednesday and the forecast for Friday is all sunny, like Thursday night, the forecast for Friday could be thunderstorms. So like, it's just good to keep that in mind. Next is eat breakfast, because that really is the most important meal of the day. It is what fuels you. Breakfast is so important, and also like that's like the first thing I do in the morning is like go and eat breakfast because I love food. And the last thing is to know that sleep and mental health are so important. I kid you not, the first night of school I stayed up till 2 a.m. The second night of school I stayed up till 3 a.m. Both of those nights had like a mental breakdown because of homework. Eventually the third night I had a paper to do, but I just went to bed at 11 o'clock, which is early for me. And I did my homework at lunch. So just know that sleep and your mental health are extremely important. And if you are breaking down, then you just need to go to bed. Okay, that video ended up being a lot longer than I thought it would be. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope it showed you how to slay the school year, and if it did, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Also, go check out my main channel. Like I said, I have freshman advice. I have a back to school haul from last year and this year. I just uploaded one. Tomorrow I have a back to school video going up, so get excited for that. Don't forget to subscribe to our sister channel 7 Days Worldwide, because they are announcing their new Saturday members soon, which is super exciting. And if you have any themes that you'd like us to do, suggest them by clicking the first link in the description. That's a Google form where you can suggest themes for us so we do what you want to see. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye!